Well, good morning, traders. Welcome to another edition of StrategyVault Pro Live. This is James with StrategyVault. Friday, May 8th. I'm going to take a look at the markets here really quick. As you can see, we pushed up overnight again and made another all-time new high at 28,976. We're going to go to the 1 hour time frame, and all we're going to do is move this trend line for now. Pretty steep trend. Make that a little bigger. So the market's been pushing up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. It's pulling back this time. But for the last 15 hours straight, the market has pushed up. That's a long time. There's your pullback at this time. We'll go ahead and draw out the zone that we draw out every day, but first, before we do that, let's go to either a 15 or a 30. See if we see any range at this time. Definitely see a trend. We see where it broke our range. Actually, all we're going to do is extend this range to give us something to watch. As you can see the low over here, the low of that range, it broke it, but then right back inside it. So we're just outside of that range. So we'll just continue watching that. Okay. Now let's go back to our 5-minute chart. By the way, I do have to inform you that I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's look at the zone today that we're going to be watching. 28,849 to, wow, that's a 100-point zone today. That's a big zone. All right, this is our game plan for today, Friday. Gotta be careful on Fridays. Got about 9 minutes till the market opens, but we've got our game plan. Let's get our game hats on and let's do this today. If we break that trend, market open. All right, levels that we're watching. If we break above 28,920, I'd be looking for more movement to the upside. If we break below 28,860, I'd be looking for more movement to the downside. Only time will tell. Sorry, I had a little glitch there. Now, I do have a cold today, so bear with me. Seven minutes till the market opens. We did have a lot of red folder news approximately an hour ago. NFP came out amongst some other things. As you can see right now, the system has notified an SV sell, but we're breaking right off that trend line. It's resisting right off that trend line. Six minutes till the market opens. Do we think are they going to break the 29,000, or are they going to push it down to the downside today? Everybody going to take some profit. Only time will tell once again. Five minutes and the market opens. Go ahead and see if we can see some more news. Looks like President Trump will be speaking at let me look here. I believe it was $12 Eastern Standard Time. President Trump will be speaking. This is going to be, there's definitely a lot of things. That'd definitely be hamper the markets. Market is going to open here in 3 minutes. Yeah. It's supposed to be a significant announcement at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today from President Trump. Also, we're supposed to have some answer today from Iran in reference to the 14-point peace deal. It's going to be a day, another day. That's trading during war, I guess. Sitting here waiting for the market to open now. Look at all them wicks forming on that 5-minute time frame. They will have to definitely be patient. One minute. You have previous 4-hour candle high sitting here in 28,897. Remember, I discussed that if we break that 28,000, well, now we've got our zone. So if we break below that zone and close outside that zone, I'd look for a push at least down to the VWAP or right back inside of, this is our box here that we drew, our range box. That's the top of the range box. We'll see. Here we go. Market's gonna open. There it is. Back and forth at this time. Previous 4-hour candle high. Bouncing off that trend line. Remember, we said 920, look for movement higher. See if we get it. Pushing right back down. There we go. There's our 920 level, just like we talked about. All right, so wow. See if we can get a previous. There went to previous day high. See how this candle forms. Wow. The 960 level. That is a very bullish candle. All right, so we're holding up at that 960 level. Some reason my mouse keeps wanting to get stuck. So if we look here, here's the open. We went up 100 points. We do have an SE buy notification. We are at the high, pre-market high. We just broke it. remember we discussed we discussed 29,000. See, this is what we're watching for. That pullback. See if we can ride it up a little, like all right, there. I don't know. She's slowing down right at that pre-market high there. It may go higher, but right now it's not. We'll see how this candle closes. She did push for another all-time new high at 28,983. Are they going to push it to 29,000 today? It could dump right here. Real quick, I want to see how we got out. It looked like it turned to 50, and it did. It dropped before we even got out. Look at that pullback down to the 50 now. And right back down to the previous day high. This is why we didn't stay in that. You got about 3 minutes until that opening range forms. One thing I do want to point out is that we have not closed outside our zone that we drew, but we did break off that trend line. We pushed right off that trend line. They're going to break that 29,000 today. I'm going to jump in, see if we can ride it up to that 29,000. Come on, push. There we go. There we go. 29,000. Look at that. And break. And it broke it hard, too. Wow. 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 That was quick and fast. And now look at it. Broke that 29,000. So the next level that we could be looking at, let's take a look here. 29,100 up here on the SV level. If it keeps going like it's going today, actually, let's take a better look. 29,050. See if we can get a pullback and then another push up. That was quick. Just like that. Oh, there's our 29,050 level, just like I talked about. See if we can. All right, we're gonna. There's that 50 level again. Wow. Broke the 60. There's a pullback. Let's see if we can ride it up again. There we go, 180. We'll take that. Look at this. This market is just insane today. There's 565 for the day. So remember, our rule is $200 to $500 a day, especially on a Friday, especially at all-time highs on the market. You know, that was quick and fast. We'll stick around. We'll watch. We'll see what happens. See if we get a pullback. But with that being said, we probably won't take any more trades today. So the next question, what now? Look how they almost broke that. Remember I talked about that 29,100 level, pushed all the way up to 29,085. Back of that 60 level that we talked about. I'm sorry. That other level is 50. Said if it broke the 50 level. I guess what I can start doing, let's see here. We'll mark that on our chart for the next day if we there we go. If we don't break that today, we'll see what happens. Looks like she might be ready for a retracement. One other thing I want to point out is at the minute that we broke out of this zone, it just took off. And that's a big zone for today. Usually that's about half that size. Also, I want to point out is this trend line. That's the first thing we did was we drew that trend line. And see price pushed down, never closed below it. Start a wick, putting all these wicks in pre-market. And the minute the market opened, another wick, and then took off to the upside. So that trend is a pretty good indicator, or a pretty strong line. Today may be a short one. It's Friday. You always want to go into the weekend ahead. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback now. Back down to that 50 level. We break that 50. So if it breaks the 29,030, I'd look for movement to the downside. If it breaks above 29,070, I'd look for it to push up and at least test that high again. And this babe, it may be done for the day. It is a Friday. Pushing back up. There's that 69. Gonna break that 70 and test that high again. There's your 70. There's your push. There's your push. 79. 80. Is it gonna try to push and at least test that high? Or push through it. There's 82, 83. There's your high, and boom. Pushed right up through it. I think we're going to that level. Remember, we drew that level on the chart. Marked it right there. There it is. 94, 95, 90. There it is. Broke it. Wow. Those SV levels are amazing. I'll tell you what. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Pushed right through it. You need them SV levels on your chart. Well, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. If that level gets broke, and it sure did. Brand new 4-hour candle pushed through our level, and that's all I really wanted to see today. All right, so with that being said, short and sweet today on Friday. Everybody enjoy the weekend. Remember, if you want to sign up for StrategyVault Pro and use this system, the system's very accurate. So if you want to use it, if you're not in the live trade room and you want to trade when we're not trading, this thing works 24 hours a day. So with that being said, hey, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good day. Thank you.